The prices for Commander Masters are ludicrous. At time of recording, a draft booster box of Commander Masters in the UK is somewhere between £290 and £310. A collector booster box, which is 4 packs of collector boosters, is £215, and a set booster box is £395. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about all the lovely things, weird things, and wonderful things you can get for the same price as a draft box of Commander Masters. Now, we could talk about collector boosters as they are a lower price point but are technically more expensive. It's £200 for 4 as opposed to the £300 for 24 that you get for draft boosters. And set boosters are literally more expensive, 24 set boosters for £400. And I'll mention that a little bit, but we're focusing on that special number of £300. The things I'm pointing out in this video aren't all endorsements. Some of them are. Some of these things I think are pretty cool. Some of them I think are funny. Some of them are just matter-of-factly what you can get for that money. And some of this stuff is available from today's sponsor, CoolStuffInc.com. If you're looking to pick up singles or sealed product, whether that be Commander Masters, Lord of the Rings, Pre-Ordering Thrones, Wilds of Eldraine, or some of the box board games and other card games mentioned in this video, you can get it all from CoolStuffInc.com and get 5% off your order to help support the show with a link in the description below or the code Kenobi at checkout. Right, shall we begin? You can get 187 pieces of KFC chicken via the acquisition of buckets. Or if you simply must have bread with your grease, 43 fillet burger meals. Or alternatively, if you're not into chicken, 300 McDonald's cheeseburgers. You could build a small throne of meat and bread to ponder upon. And speaking of pondering, how about some extra large solar-powered orb lights from Robert Dias? 20 of the fucking things to ponder over and promote orb-stimulated insight. Or maybe you're into the healing power of crystals. According to the founder of Love and Light School of Crystal Therapy, clear quartz is the master crystal because it's excellent at working with any specific intention and is thought to be the amplifier of most energies. What that means is you can just make up whatever the fuck it does. You can get 30 of the bastard things from everyone's favourite resource for spiritual health and well-being, Amazon.com. And whilst Amazon don't bring you this channel, if you have Amazon Prime, why don't you give me a Twitch sub over on twitch.tv/PleasantKenobi. Give me your Prime. Hands up. Give me your fucking money. Alternatively, if you are still in the market for quirky fake science, how about 20 cardboard cutouts of Tom Cruise? And of course they are life-size, all standing at around 60 centimeters tall. You can get an official wearable Mandalorian helmet and a Stormtrooper helmet for a friend of yours, so now you both have helmets. Alternatively, how about this entirely legit and not at all copyright-breaking bouncy castle with a slide? You can hire this for 2 entire days so you too can hang out with discount Captain America. I actually looked up premium Borat impersonators, think I could easily get one for like an hour or two for 300 quid. Turns out the most premium one you can't. 300 quid would only get us quarter of the way towards booking a full day with Kazakh Dan, excluding travel. Who knew that Borat impersonators were so expensive? Anyway. 300 quid can pick you up 3,272 Jaffa cakes. 7.5 scorpions from my local pet shop. 2 people can go and see Tottenham versus Manchester United at Tottenham Stadium in August for 280 quid, if you're a boring old sports fuck. A reasonably reviewed drone like the DJI Mini 2 SE from Drones Direct will set you back 300 quid. You're only 40 quid shy of 2 annual Odeon Unlimited cinema passes, which means you could spend 40 quid more than a box of Commander Masters to see infinite movies for the year with you and a partner or a friend or a mate. Infinite movies. Martin Scorsese would be proud, unless you're seeing a Marvel movie. Then Martin Scorsese says, fuck you, you little shit. 2 people can go up in a Virgin hot air balloon for just a little bit more than a box at 340, which is dearer than I thought it'd be, honestly. I'm surprised at how expensive hot balloon air rides are. And that's with the company Virgin, by the way. These aren't air balloons exclusively for use by Virgins. Don't worry, all you sex-having gigachads in the comments section. You can get 88.5 Tesco meal deals, including a sandwich, a bag of crisps, and a can of Sody Pop. My go-to meal deals are chicken and bacon sandwich, some spicy crisp, and some form of diet caffeinated beverage. What's your favourite meal deal combo?
Okay, so I like the hoisin duck wrap, the sweet chili crisps, and
No, not you, Kai, you fuck. Get back to work. I meant the viewer at home. Dear viewer, sorry about the interruption. What's your favourite meal deal? Tell me in the comment section below for engagement bait. You can buy a year's subscription to both Netflix and Amazon Prime and have 20 quid left over for a Chinese meal for 1.
A succulent Chinese meal.
You can buy 33 doner kebab and chips at my local kebab shop. How about a year's subscription to Take a Break magazine? Or more accurately, 1 for you and 11 of your closest allies. That's right, 12 annual subscriptions to Take a Break. You can start a Take a Break reading club where you get together to discuss delivering your baby of your adulterous best friend and husband, or how you might want to stab your best friend's child for being too loud. What was the secret that trapped this woman in her bed? and it's held by her pillow. I simply must know. 35 sessions of ballroom dancing tuition to learn how to dance in a room made of balls. You can get a Nintendo Switch and the latest Pokemon game from Argos for 300 quid, the price of one booster box of fucking Magic cards. Hell, for the price of the set booster box, you can buy a Stream Deck. How about a low-end Sony TV if you need to replace one for 300 quid? Or booking ahead, you can make a city break for 2 in Barcelona workout if you did it several months in advance. But why would you want to go to Barcelona of all places? I don't know. Getting in quick enough, you can buy tickets in the Ready For It package for Taylor Swift. That comes with pins and some merchandise and shit. Or a Glastonbury weekend in 2023 was only £335 for the weekend. Or if you aren't looking to throw your mum's ashes at Pink on stage, you can learn to play your own instrument. You can get an Epiphone Les Paul starter kit with bag and amp and cables and stuff for just shy of 300 smackers. Or if you're trying to give Pink a wheel of cheese, it's 80 quid to see her in Boston right now, and you can buy 19 wheels of brie with the extra money left over to give to her. Maybe only buy 10 though, and the rest of the money can go on a wheelbarrow and an accomplice to help push your cheese through the crowds towards the front of the stage. And come to think of it, I don't think any self-respecting security guard would let you take 9 to 20 wheels of brie into a gig. So we need to pocket some of that money from the £300 kitty to pay off security, to sneak our brie through, our contraband cheese. Or we could try and see a musical artist that isn't shit, like 100 gex for £35, leaving us with £260 to buy wheels of brie. Failing that, how about 4 novelty Shrek cakes? Not the exact one pictured right now, as it's for illustrative purposes, but we can buy 4 novelty Shrek cakes for someone's birthday. Who doesn't want 4 novelty Shrek cakes? Alternatively, if your hobby is retro cassettes, you can buy 60 VHS for a tenner on eBay right now. Imagine what you could do with 1,800 VHS tapes and multiple copies of Gwyneth Paltrow's Sliding Doors. On the topic of Gwyneth Paltrow's Sliding Door, you can buy 4 of her fanny candles that smell like her fish taco for the same price as a box of luxury cardboard. I know which one I would want for Christmas. Actually, I don't. I don't want a candle that smells like her cunt, and I don't want a box of Commander Masters. Unless it was free, I guess. I can't show this one on screen, so it's going to be some footage of some trees blowing in the wind or a summer sky, something that will bleach your mind of what I'm about to say. But you can buy 2 large horse cock dildos from Bad Dragon for only $165 each. So you can get 2 for the price of a box. That's 2 horse cocks for the price of a Commander Masters box. And that is something that I can guarantee you other YouTubers and other content creators aren't saying. That's why you come to me, for the unique horsecock content. You can buy a kilogram of Japanese A5 Wagyu sirloin steak for a cool £300. Let's take a look at some other expensive hobbies, shall we? You can get a starter set of golf clubs Wilson the X31 package set, currently available online for £295. I looked up an annual membership for my local golf course, appearing to be around £375. Look, I don't give a fuck about golf, and that does seem expensive at first glance, but the more I think about it, the clubs and the membership for the top price of a draft booster and a set booster box is pretty reasonable for a year's worth of hobbying. I don't think that's cheap, but I guess when you get a year's worth of sessions out of it and you still have your clubs at the end of it all, that's not terrible if you break it down to, you know, going golfing once a week or whatever, if you can get that many sessions away from family, friends and adult responsibilities. A track day driving both a BMW M4 sports car and an F4 race car. You can buy 3 booster boxes of Paldea Evolved, the latest Pokemon set, 3.5 boxes of Outsiders, the latest Flesh and Blood set, only 2.7 boxes of draft boosters for Wilds of Eldraine on pre-order in the UK, because Magic the Gathering's price tag is slowly going up. I hate it. You can also pay perhaps 3 months gas bill in the UK as we're entering a cost of living crisis, or should I say we've entered. We're in it now. How about another expensive hobby like Warhammer 40k? For the price of a draft booster box of Commander Masters, you can get 2 Leviathan box sets. That's right, 2 of the premium super duper box sets from Warhammer 40k. Or, more suitably, a Leviathan box set and a combat patrol for both the Marines and the Tyranids. That's £310 for about 70% of a Tyranid army and 70% of a full Space Marine army. Or how about a Leviathan box set, a Space Marine combat patrol, a selection of paints, glues, sprue cutters and an X-Acto knife, and still have change to buy a character model of your choice. For the record, a Leviathan box set plus the Blood Angels combat patrol is 1,360 points of Space Marines. That's right, out of 2,000 points, you get 1,360 points, and you've still got all the Tyranid shit too. Or, alternatively, you can buy these pre-con armies. They're called combat patrols, and they're around £80 each if you don't buy them directly from Games Workshop. Each one is a self-contained force for the intro game mode called Combat Patrol. So that's 3 small armies with change left over for paints and glue for the same price as a box of Commander Masters. Or let's say you want to get as close as you can to a full complete army in Warhammer 40k. Well, I've got one for you. 2 Combat Patrols for the Custodians is £160, and then for the remaining 140 you can pick up 2 boxes of Custodian Wardens and a Trajan Valoris, and you have 1,720 points for a reasonable 40k army for the price of a box of Commander fucking Masters. To really labour this point as well, with the Warhammer being an expensive hobby compared to Magic, is that you'll get in-game pieces that allow you to play a fucking game of Warhammer there. When you open these boxes, you might be able to make a Commander Masters themed Commander deck, I guess. The point I'm getting at is not only are you getting pieces to play with when it comes to Warhammer, you get to build, you get to paint as well. So if you enjoy those 2 parts of the hobby, you get this entire hobby project, this entire swath of like hobby time in 3 different facets, compared to just cracking packs like a gambling addict and maybe building a deck. You also know what you're getting. You don't with Commander Masters or any draft product or booster product for that matter. That said, I guess if you do draft your box with people, then you are getting another gameplay experience out of it that we haven't factored in. But at £40 a head, it's quite hard to get people to want to draft it with you. How about 2 hoverboards? So you and a friend can both look like dickheads. Or you can spend your summers laughing beneath the warm glow of a wooden world map with your friends, like this image. You also have £100 left over from that to buy, I don't know, another half a map. What about more Magic stuff? You can buy 30% of a Magic 30 booster pack if you're a fucking idiot. Or how about a revised Underground Sea for $3.90, the price of a set booster box? Or 2 revised Plateaus for the price of a draft booster box? And a cuddly toy too. Or 10. You can get about 10 cuddly bears complete with Yoda outfits or some shit from Build-A-Bear for the price of one of these boxes. Or 2 sets of 3rd generation Apple AirPods. Or 2 pairs of Philips Fidelio headphones. Or 250 grams of Royal Siberian caviar. Or how about some board games? The Trailer House on the Hill, Pandemic, Hero Quest, Catan, Secret Hitler, 7 Wonders, and you're still only spending 270 quid. So for 30 quid, you can, I don't know, get yourself a curry or a crate of beer or something. Hell, you can sign up to my Patreon for $2 a month, get involved in my Proxy Legacy League and the TTS 40k League. Fuck it, you can buy a copy of Tabletop Simulator for 20 quid, and you've still got, like, what's that, £278 left? You could then sub to me on Twitch or a membership on YouTube and still have £265 left over for whatever the fuck you want that isn't Commander Masters. Look, long story short, you get the picture. There's a load of random shit you can buy with money. That's how the world works. You work for money and then spend that money on goods and services. That's the capitalist society in which we live. But the point I'm making is that Commander Masters is ludicrously expensive. And I think when you start to compare it to weird things like luxury caviar or just other games, you start to really realise how much of a piss take the whole thing actually is with Magic at the moment. I think Magic bombards us with product and it costs a lot. And I think until you step outside of the game of Magic or compare it to other things, you kind of get blinded by being too close to the hobby that you love. Is there something I missed? Is there something that you, dear viewer, are spending your hobby budget on? Whether it be £300 this month that could have been that box, or maybe you don't even have that budget each month. I know I didn't before it became part of my job and was subsidised by my job. What is your hobby budget going on that isn't Commander Masters? I'd love to know comparatively what you can get in your other hobbies and other pastimes in the comment section below. And don't forget, I also asked you, what's your Tesco meal deal? Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.